I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I've only had two birds try to attack me so far.
I just feel like playing Cornwood is like just a losing.
Bob, if you want, to,
it's just like a losing battle. Like doing anything with you're stalling hard. Yeah, but dude, I was working on this for 6 months. Okay, everybody was stalling me, and I need a few days, and people get upset about me needing a few days whenever people have been stalling me for 6 months. Like it's okay. Like just my voice is shot. I was like sick. I got sick on the way home. Like I can barely talk.
All right, Cornwood, you have had
like stop getting upset at me, chat, because I'm
your decision
taking forever.
On undersheriff. We got a bunch of talks. Hope you thought about your decision and everything. I'm sure you have. What are you gonna go with? Are you gonna take the offer of undersheriff for the BCSO?
So, if what is the difference? So you see no difference between undersheriff and a captain?
I'm not gonna treat you guys any different.
Okay. Regardless of whether or not I'm a captain or undersheriff.
Nope.
Okay.
I think you say we'll have weight.
Okay, how does that make you feel, Leonard?
What? What exactly?
I mean, how do you feel about that?
If you took the captain position?
Yeah, like what do you want?
I want you in this department. I do. Wholeheartedly. From the bottom of my heart, you were definitely a big part of bringing this department and the reason we have it here. And I want you to be the captain of the department. I want you to have a say in how we do things, and I want you to be a part of building this up. I do want to be the undersheriff. I think that is the way the vote went. I think that works well, and that's what a lot of people voted for. And I know you feel like you may have different views on that, I suppose. But I feel like regardless of where you stand in the department, whether that's captain or undersheriff, the value of your words will be held the same way regardless.
This is the big three of the BCSO. It's the way I see it.
Nope, definitely no more fucking captains that are going to try to come in and weasel their way in. It's us three. Regardless of what you choose, it's going to be that way. But yeah, I don't know. That's the way I feel about it. I do think I deserve to be the undersheriff based on what happened. I think it works better. I fundamentally think it works better if you were the captain, but at the end of the day, the state left it up to you.
So why does it work better?
Because like I said, I think a lot of people voted for me and Bones.
Okay.
As the sheriff and undersheriff.
So, but outside of that,
I feel
why
like
does it work better?
Because I think you have the same say in the captain position without doing some of the shit that maybe you wouldn't want to do as well. I mean, sure, he could probably delegate it otherwise, but I am going to be dealing with a lot of the bullshit that he doesn't want to deal with. And we really do work well together, which is why we decided to work together. You know, it wasn't just hey, we need to work together to beat Cornwood. It was genuinely that we had a vision that we both agreed on and knew that we can work together on it, and we literally work hand in hand in every way. So, you know, it wasn't just a way to beat you. It was a way to build a department the way that we wanted to build it.
So y'all have this vision for how you want to build the department. Mm-hmm. If I have ideas and I have my beliefs on how things should be done, I want to make sure that my ideas are not discounted or discredited, because I've spent months and months and months thinking about this. And you say there's no difference between undersheriff and captain in terms of how this really works.
He will not be able to pull rank on you.
And I wouldn't do that. I promise you I would not do that regardless. Like, that is not my intention. Like, I genuinely like you a lot, Cornwood. I know we disagree on certain things, but I also do think that's necessary, especially in high command. I think it's a good balance. You know, if we have ideas, or I have an idea, or Bones has an idea, you have an idea, it's good that we have some people that are going to maybe disagree with those ideas. And I promise you, like, we wouldn't fuck you over. We will listen to what you have to say, and we will take everything you have to say into account.
Okay.
We would not do that to you. I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart.
So how is that any different from if you're a captain or if I'm a captain? Yeah, this whole conversation.
It's because the people voted for that. That is what the people voted. I think the opinion of the public actually matters.
And 300 people voted for me to be sheriff. 288.
Mm-hmm. Sure,
yeah.
but
and I had 402.
401
for me and Cassidy.
And the vote was not for an undersheriff. The vote was for a sheriff.
I mean, they made it clear that they didn't
and I
specify.
assumed that the sheriff would be able to do his duties and pick his own undersheriff, but I was wrong. But it came down to a vote of the public, and that's why it's important. Because I wouldn't be in this position without the public. So obviously their opinion matters.
I mean, look, I'm not going to turn into this whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot more to this, right? Than just sheriff, undersheriff, captain, whatever the hell it is. This is about making sure the PD is working proper. And
I agree with that.
Beyond even the BCSO. Like, we'd be in charge of the sheriff's office, yes. But I want to make decisions that are better for the entirety of the PD.
We do too.
Yeah, I agree. There's a reason we want you in here. It's because we genuinely believe that you would make the department better. We want you in that high command position. That was the plan to begin with, but I mean, obviously things didn't transpire that way. But yeah, everything you say will be heard, and we do want to build the best department possible. That is the goal at the end of the day, is to make the best department possible.
Are you willing to legally change your name to Leonard?
You know, Barrick asked me that exact same question when I tried for assistant chief.
I'm just saying.
If we go to the courthouse and you legally change your name to Leonard Cassidy, then I will let you have undersheriff.
If I legally change,
sprint down there.
I'll if they allow me to, I'll do it.
Leonard.
If they don't allow you to, then I won't do it.
What?
That's the rules.
Well, that's not my choice.
These are my demands.
That's his demands. Are you gonna take that offer?
I don't have Crane's phone number.
I do. It's probably gonna be an email. I doubt he's around.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Let me email him. If he doesn't answer, you call him first. Or give me his number.
Stuff like that typically does take a couple days. By the way.
Well, then we can wait a couple of days.
Well, no. Whoa, hold up now. We can still unofficially call him Leonard Cassidy.
If I hear a single person call him Leon, then I will take back my rightful place as undersheriff.
Well, okay.
As granted to me by the state.
Bit. What if they don't know about what if they don't know about the bit?
Nope. Don't care.
What do you mean don't care? People are gonna call me Leon. There's no way people are gonna call me Leon.
Hey, you better sure as shit hope not. Just because you don't know the law don't mean that the law don't apply to you.
No. Okay, well, people have nicknames. Maybe his nickname's Leon.
Nope.
Well, how about we meet in the middle and call him McCree?
Oh,
nope.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. I listen. I will legally change my name to Leonard.
Okay.
I agree with it. I will actually do that, but I can't force people to call me Leonard at all times. Like, I can't do that. I will get my ID changed to Leonard.
Guys, let's be real. We can go with that bit, but I want a genuine answer besides just change your name, because I don't want to. I don't think this is that. That's silly, right? Let's make this proper.
So here's my concern. If you want to treat Captain Undersheriff the exact same, why is it such a big deal for you to be the Undersheriff instead of being a captain?
The people. We've already answered this.
No, the people. No, look, it doesn't matter. No, because once outside of the department, it doesn't matter, right? We all know your rank don't really matter outside the department.
I think it does.
Yes, it does.
Why?
I really truly think it does. And I really truly think that it matters. Like, it really does matter. And we could agree to disagree on this.
That is the answer that you're getting. Me and him had the similar answers, but
I just don't.
To say it, me and Bones, we didn't run a platform in. I vote for Bones or vote for Cassidy. We're gonna run together. We ran on a platform that we built together, right? And that's what it comes down to. I think that's what makes the difference. I think we ran on that platform together. We made it together, and we campaigned together from day one.
I think it showed a lot of how we treat the public just in that crash with those people.
No, that is bullshit. That is the only time in months that somebody's got
them like shit.
No, I did not. I asked them.
Even if you get a little bit of pushback, you still admit you're wrong.
The first thing
EMS, you did literally treat them like
no.
shit.
The first thing I did was ask them if they're okay, and I offered to.
Okay. And they gave you pushback, and then you were just like, well, excuses. Oh, well, I was in a chase. Well, I'm not in the wrong because I had my lights on. You're wrong because you still shouldn't drive on the wrong side of the road. You were still in the wrong, but you didn't admit that.
I literally apologized.
I understand, but you didn't admit you're wrong. Like, you argued with them.
I'm not. I am not going to entertain this rhetoric.
What do you mean?
I'm just not going to entertain it.
It literally happened. It literally happened. You crashed into him. You said, okay, my bad, right. Or you asked them if they were okay. You were like, hey, are you all right? They got mad because obviously they just fucking flew out of their car. Then you were like, well, I had my lights on, and you guys, watch out. You use that excuse. Instead of just going up to them being like, I really apologize. I shouldn't have been driving on that side of the lane. I didn't have any reason to do that.
And I agree that they were being asked, like they were upset, but I think rightfully so. But sometimes you just need to be like, okay, I'm fucking sorry, I fucked up.
I'm so sick and tired of this rhetoric that I don't take accountability for shit.
You just didn't, Cornwood.
Holy shit!
You literally just didn't 5 minutes ago. And it's not a big deal, and we're not even harping on it at all. We moved past it, but you literally did not. And if you can't see that you did not just take accountability for what just happened, you're continuing to not take accountability right this second.
Did you?
This is something really silly and stupid.
It's not. It's not because I keep hearing the same shit over and over again from people, and there's 1,000 times.
Sure, but what can you do? What is that add when you just get mad and be like, well, I have my lights on and it doesn't.
I didn't get mad at them. You have to realize my voice is gone. I don't know if they didn't hear me or what. I didn't get mad at them at all. I just afterwards I said, yeah, those guys were being dickbags.
I don't know. I genuinely think like in those situations you just need to be that's what I do. I did exactly what I would do in that situation every single time, and it's just say sorry and apologize and admit that I was wrong. Because we don't have Bones is right. We didn't have a reason to be on that side of we are in a pursuit, but we are supposed to follow as
I know, but we were going too fast and we ended up going the other side of the road.
Yeah, so it was an accident. An accident happened. Who cares?
But don't act like I wasn't apologetic and I didn't offer to help him. That is insane to act like I don't treat the public good after everything I've done.
Though. It's the excuse. It's not that you didn't do those things. It's the excuses that you gave out and being like, instead of just being like, I fucked up.
I mean, I explained to him what was happening. Like, I apologized and explained. It wasn't like I was just driving around like a dick for no reason.
The first thing you say is, Not the first thing you said.
It just, I don't know if y'all couldn't hear me because I'm losing my voice here or what.
We heard you. Cornwood, you went up to them. You said, "Are you guys okay?" Right? And then you said, they got aggravated and they were upset. And when they ran back over to the car, which they probably didn't even hear you ask if they were okay, because they were fucking 30 feet down the road. So I ran over to them and got out of the car and started apologizing. They didn't even know that you tried to apologize. Ran over, made
You know what I think happened, by the way? You know what I think happened?
Can I finish?
No, because what you're talking about was not what I didn't even know they were on the ground.
That's literally what that's just what I said. That's exactly what I said.
They weren't on the ground.
Went to the car and went to apologize.
This discussion is over.
You thought they were
what
still
is your
in the car.
decision?
Okay. I thought you said you, not we.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
They didn't hear you.
I misunderstood.
Apologize. So when they came over, they were hot, and you thought that you were already tried to apologize, but you didn't.
I just feel like I'm gonna get 2v1
on needs this decision made, and I do too. No, I'm good.
Regardless of any of what we just spoke about,
yes,
it doesn't change what we.
As soon as this is talk is done,
we want to have you a part of the department. Like even if we argue about shit like this, we still want you to be a part of the department.
We're currently arguing about situation and how we're treating the public and stuff like that. We're finishing up. Just stand by. I will get the official. Just give me 1 second, Max. Okay. I'll call you back. What is your decision, Cornwood?
I'm taking undersheriff.
Okay, Cassidy, your captain.
And then if I take undersheriff, what's the game plan from here?
The list we already got approved. The way the transfers are going to go are, we say, hey, we go up to the person. Let them know that we are interested in them and that they need to talk to the LSPD high command and see and express their interest in the sheriff's department, and then we will do interviews.
Okay, and what's the plan if I take captain?
Same thing.
All right, well, let's get out there.
That's fired. The lady just rammed off. Yeah, the lady just rammed off.
She's fired by police.
She's down. She's down. She's down. I need medical to stay there for me, please.
People's moving.
Yeah, she's down in the car. The chair's just stuck on the throttle.
I just feel like Cornwood's just gonna get 2v1 nonstop. Was I rude to those guys? I was, like, I don't think I was rude to them at all.
138, was an officer hit on Strawberry?
Yeah, the situation's under control. We got it. Copy.
I'm like never rude to people. Here, let's go. We gotta go to City Hall.
I'm gonna talk to him for a little bit.
Oh, aren't we going to change his name?
Did someone get adopted?
Leonard.
There's also an officer down over.
We gotta go to City Hall.
Got hit by a car.
For what?
Get your name changed.
I'm not changing my name now.
Don't you want to be undersheriff?
Well, yeah, of course.
Let's go get your name changed.
Okay.
What is that?
What is happening?
What is actually happening?
I made a deal with Leonard. I said if he gets his name legally changed to Leonard Cassidy, then he can be the undersheriff.
What's her first name?
Leonard.
The name changes are like almost impossible to do like on a full scale. Like, for example, my wife's name is still legally Siobhan Fitzpatrick. So what is the decision? Okay. Because right now, I've been waiting to do a manhunt drill for the 6 fucking terrorists.
I've been waiting for
one of which was on Twitter an hour ago, and I've had to wait for this bullshit. What is the answer?
I'm taking Captain. He's going to be the undersheriff, and he's going to change his name to Leonard.
Okay, he's not going to do that. But, however, I'm glad you guys have reached a fucking consensus. Let's go to MRPD. Let's set this manhunt up. Let's get this drill in, so when these motherfuckers are on the street, we can get them in prison for 20 years.
All right. You're up in the car.
I brought my...
Goodbye.
If I'm undersheriff, that department is going to be AIDS, I think, because they're going to be just. I think it's just better for Cornwood to be captain. Because he said that there's no difference at all whatsoever in the ranks, but they want the rank of undersheriff so bad. I'm like, you know what? You can have it. And then that way, it shows that Cornwood is willing to give up something for like the greater good, which is like, I don't care about the title. It's just gonna be AIDS if they're gonna be upset about it, right?